Yes? I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject. If you ask me, it's high time for you to put the bottle away. Sober up, get back to basics. That would be my advice. Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of Price Stabilité? You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for? But isn't that our job? Now I understand. Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility? Fascinating. And here I believed your recent turn toward morality. In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to serve on any You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villedroit, the gentleman you met in the Yon. If I were trying to get in touch with the coalition, I would start by seeking him out. But now, was there anything else?
Hi again, Gendarme. Oh, a committee. And if I may ask, Gendarme, what is this committee about?
He's all bemused skepticism. He doesn't actually care what you want with his friend.
Oh, a big secret committee. I understand. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see. He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course. I guess you will. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side.
Yeah,
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have...
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man.
Skulls. Now there's a strong organizational title.
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
You don't know?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crimes.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high...
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock. Or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her a...
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are... The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Mm-hmm.
Hi again, Gendarme. You did? And how did you like? I told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people. Hmm? What about me, Gendarme? Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think, sure. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Our Canada policeman. I hope.
Why are you beginning?
Why does she care about the waves so much? Of course. Question time.
What is it? Yes, what is it? Yes, what is it?
Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace, and then the pressure changes. It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing You mean the speed freaks? Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound. I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence. Sure, let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal? We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music. That's fine. We can manage. We appreciate it. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Yes, what is it?
What? What did you say? I can't hear you! The music is... Oh, the project! It's not going well! There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers. He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and yekukata! Thanks! Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes! Let me know how it goes!
We're close. True, hard, full, car. It's hardcore. Skibberdees. We're close. True, hardcore. Yeah!
This young man adds a capital, or maybe it's not Godvolian.
The white, yeah!
He missed one A.
I'm the hard. We're close. True, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All car, all right.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime
Hardcore! Ah! Is it though? But is it? I mean, really? I am the mic enforcer. We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata. The place to be. It's the mess. We're close. True. Hard. Full. Core. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the night. We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core. All right.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. The question is, what is the question? But there was no question. We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core. All right. Yeah. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job. Hardcore party 24/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler, beyond a certain latitude, known as Winter's Orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core. All right.
He furrows his...
Hardcore. Is it though? One mind. One spirit. We're close. True. Hard. Full. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core. All right.
He furrows his...
Hardcore! The question is, what is the question? But there was a question? We're close. True. Hard. Hardcore! Yeah!
This young man, or maybe it's not...
You know him?
You know Van Eyck? Wow.
The skinny rake.
So am I!
Oh, is that...
Egghead to the med. The advent? We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to internally coherent. All core.
He furrows his...
Hardcore. The question is, what is the question? But the... We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core. All right.
He furrowed.
Is it though? One mind. We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally. All core.
He furrowed.
Is it though? But is it? I mean, really? No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5? Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary line...
Oh no, we're going to...
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here. Hang on.
This is a 4.5. We're all good people.
Whoa, thank God. That does noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled... The Arno will be back! But we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music. Alright!
Yes, what is it?
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum! Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to metal.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless. Of course it is.
Yeah! Pump!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically, his hand moves to the gun holster.
What?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people.
Guys, what's going on? It's getting louder.
In the basins, the water looks like it's...
Hosiana! Mother of Mega! The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to earth! Love!
It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it. Shit! It doesn't stop. A seal? Have you?
Yes, I've turned it off. Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is still...
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore. You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start. It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
It was mathematical information. I have...
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your...
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going...
I promise, officer. We will not play... Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency. Stay here! I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Sulispov. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway. Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my...
Yes. And we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive. You don't know enough about the world. But that Joyce... She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead. For getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates. Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. Sorna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the crab man, sure, you helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you want? Oh, she's a bit odd, I have to say. But earlier today she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those. Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on. Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Who do you want to know about? Andre? He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls in nothing. But then again, must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. I've never seen him so psyched about anything, though. And he's often psyched. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know? Yes. Who do you want to know about? He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noiden, he's real hardcore about the lifestyle. What do you mean, do? Like, for a living? He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself. Sir, I abide by the law. Who do you want to know about? What do you mean? Oh, that. He's the party boy. Anodic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock.
Pachoo, pachoo, swish. Your credentials as the resident future man of Revachol are being questioned. Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? He basically just stands on the stage and dances and...
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Anyway.
Actually, we don't know. One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forberg.
The worst of the banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Jamrock, on the dusty slope of Montmartin.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning, all night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up, Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days. People are sweet. Who do you want to know about? Me? Again? Yes. Better that way. Sure.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you between you and me. I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame a cell using her content. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
Okay.
What he means is, you're right, actually. The tent was a safety hazard, and this place was deserted anyway.
Ecstatic vibrations. Totally transcendent. Now, the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective? The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just...
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes. You should do it, detective. It would be good for the... Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name...
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something...
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has...
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky.
You have? Well, what's the name? Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kinda gone.
The past is the future, but the future is dead. No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate.
I'm dancing!
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing?
Yes, my man!
Talk? What is there to talk of? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better. But there's a notice.
Goodbye, officer. The legend returns.
As you approach,
Ah, super. It's the officer. What brings you down to the scenic Martinez coast? My friend, if it's la responsabilité you're after, I have good news for you.
God, of course it does.
The Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol, it acts as a sort of clearinghouse for coalition activities. To put it simply, they are the ultimate...
Yes, this is just the sort of reasonable authority.
I would offer to connect you with the committee myself, but alas, I am not actually...
What? Where is he then? He's speaking figuratively. He means he's not in Martinez in his official capacity.
Précisément. Officially, I am still in La Delta. That's why it would be extremely irregular, or potentially even inappropriate for me to intercede with the committee concerning a district I'm not officially in. Well, under ordinary circumstances, the committee...
In other words, the committee only knows what it wants to.
But if you have information of a vital interest, they might be willing to entertain an exception. In which case, I would advise you to contact them via Coalition Warship Archer. Officer, you mean to say that you haven't noticed the giant Coalition aerostatic peacefully...
You follow the man's gaze out toward the west. There, hanging some distance above the horizon, it looks to your eye not just any fish. It moves like some ancient bottom feeder gliding over the ocean floor in search of prey.
Fascinating. I always thought it was more like a dragonfly. But isn't it interesting how humanity always finds inspiration? This is quite the problem. Very tricky. Of course, the Archer has orders to fire on any, but in that case, you would require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on coalition frequencies. And that kind of technology naturally isn't typically available. I suppose there might be some way to circuit bend your way onto those frequencies, but you'd have to be one of those techno-tinkerers to do it. Unauthorized circuit bending is a very serious matter with grave security implications.
Sounds like something that programmer we met in the church might be able to help with.
Let me just say that I have complete confidence in the RCM. I'm sure you'll figure... Always my pleasure to be of assistance to the RCM.
Yes, what is it? You're asking me to circuit bend onto coalition radio frequencies. You want to know, is it possible? The main difficulty will be finding an antenna powerful enough to reach those frequencies.
She's not joking. Even the RCM has to receive special approval from the coalition to access that kind of equipment.
I highly doubt it. That tower is barely able to transmit shortwave signals across the bay. To generate megalo...
She has an idea, though.
I don't see any alternative. We're just going to have to build the antenna ourselves. Yes, from a technical view, it's not even difficult. We need metal, a lot of it. The taller the structure, the better. Something that is both prominent and easily accessible. If it's near a power source, even better.
Close your eyes. Unfold your mental map of Martinez. It's morning. You're standing on the plaza before the whirling in rags. Beyond unkempt backyard rises a monstrous assemblage of concrete, plus you turn around. The morning sun is blinding. You bring your hand to your brow and a great...
The dead king and his horse will need an adequate power supply and a great quantity of cable. If we connect the cables to some of the stranded lore...
Whatever ambivalence she had about your project before, she's now fully engaged in solving this technical puzzle.
It's completely ridiculous, but I believe we could transform the entire roundabout in...
A note of awe in her voice. She's shocked and pleased by her own audacity.
Yes, very likely the largest private... I have plenty of cables and amplifiers on hand. The power supply, I will secure on my own. All we require now is the radio transceiver itself. I cannot answer that for you, but I don't expect it to be that difficult. If you have real to spare, you might even be able to buy one.
And before you ask, no, you can't have the radio from my kinema.
That sounds like a perfectly adequate radio. In the meantime, I will gather the rest of the materials. We will meet back here when you have it.
common office radio, like any of those found in...
There's usually a little switch somewhere. Ah, yes, it's the one that's...
The lock disengages with a nice click. There's nothing obviously remarkable about it. If this transceiver were a person, it would be an accountant at a large logistics firm.
Very good.
The transceiver appears glad to be of service. With its transceiver gone,
Yes, what is it? Ah, very good. Let's see what you have. Not the most advanced model, but at least everything appears to be in order.
no further comment necessary.
I believe that means we're ready to get started. I should warn you, once we begin... So if there's anything you'd like to get in order before we depart, I suggest you do it now. Ah, yes. I wasn't sure what to do about that, but then I discovered an...
It's obvious. She's referring to your half-sunken Caprice 40.
In that case, let's move on. That's up to you. At a minimum, I would make sure you are physically...
At the very least, you should make sure you're...
Radio engineers typically carry overpriced solvent sprays to clean the antenna connection. Finally, there's the question of stimulants. Some people prefer to keep legal amphetamines on hand to help with their work. I'm not one of them, but they do exist. I don't take them because they make me nauseous. But everyone has their reasons. I don't judge. Very good. If you'll help me with some of this...
Back across the water lab. At least we are getting our exercise in today.
If you'll please carry that amplifier, officer. And if you'll take that spool of cable, we should be able to move it all in one trip. And now if you'll just connect that here...
It's done. I believe we are ready.
We're ready to try at least. Please put on these headphones. There should be 2 extra sets. I've configured the channels so that only your microphone is set to broadcast, officer. We'll all be able to listen, but anyone we reach will only hear your voice. You will need to transmit your connection request while I attempt to locate the warship's public frequency. You will likely encounter some interference, but it's important to keep transmitting your request until you're acknowledged. Ready? Good. Beginning transmission. Go ahead, officer.
Is there anybody there? The lieutenant looks up at you. Nervous for who, though? You can...
Try again, officer.
Perhaps you're simply imagining it, but it seems as though you're learning to pull apart the fibers of this auditory...
Nein, Liebling, das lasse ich nicht zu. Wie kannst du unseren Jungen bloß auf einen dieser... Marianne, mir erzählt, dass Oscar nicht mehr... seit er auf einem Luftschiff aus Grad zurückgekommen ist. Halten ihn die Psychologen für vollkommen normal. Aber sie hat das Gefühl...
You can't make out a word of this gibberish. The rustling of dry autumn leaves, waves breaking at a distance.
Liebling, bitte. Er ist unser einziges Kind. Er kann auch nächstes Jahr zur Akademie gehen.
Keep trying, officer. We'll get a signal through eventually. Again?
It's gone now.
I didn't say anything, Detective.
Someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
An uncomfortable silence falls over the connection.
It's been a long winter. Long and cold.
I promise you I didn't, even though it certainly sounds like me.
I can't say with certainty, but it sounds very much like entroponetic crosstalk. It happens sometimes when sending transmissions across long stretches of pale.
Ah, yes, of course. That must be it.
Outwardly, they both exude calm, but there's something disturbing about this thought to both of them. Pale, 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 pale. Sie.
Natürlich halten ihn die Psychologen für vollkommen normal.
What else is there to do? Keep trying.
But someone has been maintaining it.
Dubois, please acknowledge. Liebling, bitte. Er ist unser einziges Kind. Where's she partner? Please identify.
The signals are getting increasingly mixed. Plucking Archer's signal from this will be like isolating a single strand.
It's not working. The crosstalk is simply too strong. I did not expect simply locating the signal to be so difficult. We must consider several variables. Local entroponetic conditions, the sophistication of our transceiver. Our transceiver is perfectly capable, so there is no problem there. And we're also unlikely to change our local entroponetic conditions. So, the next step is to thoroughly inspect our connections. You need to climb up there and look at them for yourself.
But you don't have the technical expertise.
Someone has been maintaining it.
Something about this setup seems dimly familiar. But you'll be damned if you know what you're supposed to do about it.
That's true, but I can't leave my station, so it will have to be you. Then you might break your neck.
Your gloves give you a solid grip on the metal bar. This feels pleasingly familiar. You don't exactly cut a lithesome figure, but after several moments of scrambling, you manage to hoist yourself atop the monument. That performance was frankly an embarrassment. The connection itself is nothing more than a little braid of exposed wire wrapped about the hoof of the horse. A copper fetter it cannot slip. The whole monument is covered in a thin but durable layer of oil and grease. The programmer mentioned ammonia, but anything alcoholic should dissolve the oils, creating a cleaner and clearer connection. It takes a few moments, but the alcohol gradually begins to break down the oils surrounding the copper wiring.
Is this really the time, Detective?
It's all right, Lieutenant. He's simply cleaning the connections.
Once the oils have been dissolved, you wipe off the connections with your sleeve and reattach the cable.
It seems to have made some difference, but unfortunately not enough to alter the overall situation.
Unser einziges Kind. Kann auch nächstes Jahr zur Akademie gehen.
Short of changing the shape of the antenna, I'm not sure what else we can do from here. And the lorries are all jammed together, so that's unlikely to happen. What do you mean? You adjust the antenna manually, with your hands. Ideally, narrow the receiving mode so that we can isolate the worst signal. I'm afraid we're out of alternatives.
She's right. The responsibility is yours, and yours alone. There's no turning back now. You are face to face with Philip III, the Bronze King, not intentionally. It's a matter of perspective. The king was never met. This faithful steed is in nearly as poor a condition as its rider. A few of the idle lorry drivers and strikebreakers gesture at you with their cigarettes, more out of curiosity than anything else. From the she yells a single word you can't make out, and then shuts the window with a violent, a clear sky. The kind of day where anything might happen. Across the river, you can see Coalition warship Archer tracing its gradual circuit above Revachol East. You allow the broken hunk of metal to clatter to the ground.
Nein, Liebling! What are you doing? The connection is even worse now. This is extremely unprofessional. But it is.
She's right. This was your responsibility.
Damn it. I'm going to push the power supply. I doubt it will last more.
A maelstrom of sound, swirling and swirling around and in.
Nicht mehr derselbe ist, seit auf einem Luftschiff aus Graz zurückgekommen ist. Lieutenant Dubois, please.
It's too much. Your eardrums are throbbing, about to burst.
A long winter, long and cold.
And then, nothing.
Try it now.
This is Warship Archer. We are acknowledging and accepting you. Though we're still getting quite a bit of interference.
This is the best we can do. I suggest you get to your business quickly.
There is so much you wish you could ask, but you probably only have time for...
Please be advised that you are speaking on a public frequency. What is your request? Acknowledged. To reach the committee, all you need to do is fill out the appropriate request form and submit it to the liaison for public affairs. If the liaison accepts your request, you will be invited to address the committee at their next quarterly public hearing. We believe the next hearing is scheduled for July. We're afraid that is quite impossible, Lieutenant Dubois. We cannot transfer you to the committee because we are not entrusted with that responsibility. We are simply the second signaler. We're here, Lieutenant. Though we have to say, this is all quite out of sequence.
This line of argument is quite pointless. You should abandon it.
This isn't about you. Not really. It may have been at a certain point, but you've let go of that perspective. This is about your responsibility to all of Revachon. Now, take a deep breath. Look upward. You don't have to bear the burden alone.
What? How do you know this? Lieutenant Dubois, this is a very serious claim. Please describe the situation as succinctly as possible.
There's papers rustling in the background. She's clearing her desk, preparing to take notes. There, you've wedged your foot in the door. Now, if you could show the Coalition how much they're needed, you have the facts. Just lay them out beneath the cold light of reason.
Please continue. We're listening. We have it. Is there anything else the committee should know?
Detective, before you answer that, I urge you to weigh your words extremely carefully.
We are listening. What did you learn about the victim?
Oh dear, you seem to be loose. Don't listen to them. Everyone loves a good
Come again, Lieutenant Dubois. You're saying the victim was killed by communists. Was this a politically motivated homicide? We're afraid we're not following. Did you speak with the victim before his death? We see. Lieutenant, we must be perfectly honest with you. We cannot recommend that you address the committee, because what you're saying makes no sense. From the sound of your voice, it appears that you have been under the influence of alcohol. It is our recommendation that you speak with your station Lazarette immediately. We will pass along a summary of your report, minus any speculative or... That's correct. But we must say that it has been interesting to speak with you. Now, the first signaler has informed us that we must update the receiving frequency. 2.
And the lieutenant gives a long sigh.
I think it's best for you to climb off the statue now, Detective. Your real work is done here.
Good. Now give me a hand with these amplifiers. Leave the case. Yes, what is it? Ah, very good. Not the
No,
I believe that. So if there's anything you'd like to get in order... Ah, yes.
it's obvious. She's referring,
In that case, let's move on. That's up to you.
at the very least.
Radio engineer. Finally, there's the question of stimulants. Some people I don't take them because they... Very good.
Back across the water lab.
If you'll please carry that amplifier, officer. And if you'll take that spool of cable, we should be able to move it all in one trip. And now if...
It's done.
We're ready to try at least. Please put on these headphones. There should be 2 extra sets. You will need to transmit your connection request while I attempt... Good. Go ahead, officer.
The lieutenant nervous for who?
Try again.
Perhaps. You can't make out a word of this gibberish. The rustling of dry autumn leaves.
Keep... Again.
It's cold now.
I didn't see...
Someone has been...
And uncomfortable.
It's been a long winter.
I promise you.
I can't.
Ah, yes, of
Outwardly pale.
Natürlich halten ihn die Psychologen für
What else is there?
Liebling.
The signals are.
It's not work. I did not. We must our transit, and we're also unlikely. You need to.
But
someone has been.
Something about this setup seems.
That's true. Then you might break your neck.
Your gloves give you a solid grip on the You don't exactly cut a lithesome figure, but after several moments of scrambling, you manage to hoist yourself atop the monument. That performance, the programmer mentioned, it takes a...
Is this real?
One stop.
Short of changing the shape of the antenna, I'm not sure. What do you mean, ideally?
She's right. You are not. This fate a clear across the rip. A few. She yells a single word he can't make out, and then shuts the window with a violent thunk. You allow the broken hunk of metal to clatter to the ground.
What are you doing? The connection is even worse, but...
She's right.
Damn it.
A maelstrom.
Nicht mehr...
It's too much. Your eardrums are throbbing.
A long wind.
And then...
Try it now.
This is
the best...
There is so...
Please be advised that you are speaking on a public frequency. What is your request? Acknowledge. If the liaison accepts your request, you will be invited to address the committee at their next quarterly public hearing. We're afraid we cannot transfer you to the committee because we are not entrusted. We're here.
This line of argument is quite pointless.
What part of need to reach the committee doesn't she understand? Time to...
We will hear your request, Lieutenant Dubois. Although we must inform you that the committee does not typically intervene in personal matters.
That's only because they haven't heard about your problems yet.
Yes, what is it? Ah, not the
No.
I believe that me. So if there's anything you
It's obvious. She's referring
in that case, let's move on. That's up to you.
at the very...
Radio engineer. Finally, there's the question of stimulants. I don't take them because... Very good.
Back across.
If you'll please carry that amplifier, officer. And if you'll take that spool of cable, we should be able to move it all in one trip. And now
It's done.
we're ready to try at least. Please put on these headphones. There should be 2 extra sets. You will need to transmit your connection request while I... Good. Go ahead, officer.
Yes. The nervous.
Try again.
Perhaps. You can't make out a word. The rustling of dry.
It's crossed. Again.
It's calm now.
I didn't.
Someone has been maintaining it.
And
It's been a long winter.
I promise you.
I can't.
Ah, yeah.
outwardly pale.
Natürlich halten wir.
What else?
The signal.
It's not working. I did. We must our trans... And we're also unlike unit.
But
Someone has.
something about this setup seems dimly familiar.
That's true. But I can't leave my... Then you might break your neck.
Your gloves give you a solid grip. You don't exactly cut a lithesome figure, but after several moments of scrambling, you manage to hoist yourself atop the monument. That performance, the programmer mentioned, it takes a few.
Is this...
It's all
Once the
short of changing the shape of the antenna. What do you mean? You adjust the antenna manually with your hands. Ideal.
She's right. You knocked a few of. She yelled. This fate a clear across the river. You can see Coalition warship Archer tracing its gradual circuit above Revachol East. You allow the broken hunk of.
What are you doing? But
She's right.
damn it.
A maelstrom of sound. It's too much. Your eardrums are.
A long winter.
And then
Try it now.
This is
the best.
there is so.
Please be advised that you are speaking on a public field. Acknowledge. If the liaison accepts your request, you will be invited to address it. We're afraid we cannot transfer you to the committee. We're here.
This line of argument is quite pointless.
What part of need to reach the committee doesn't she understand? Time to lay it all. That's only because they haven't heard about your problems yet.
So, you're...
Good God, here we go.
We're afraid we don't understand at all. What does this something have to do with your loss? Unfortunately, we cannot accept your request. Now, please...
Quick, hang up on her first. And the line goes quiet. There, you really showed her what the lieutenant gives a long sigh.
I think it's best for you to climb off the statue now.
Good. Now give me a hand with these amplifiers. Leave the cave.
What's one more trip across the waterlock?
Well, this was an interesting collaboration. Really? I do not think we were all that successful. In any event, just leave that equipment here. Now you look...
It's you again. What is it? It's you again. What is it? It's you again. What is it?
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
And what? All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, fascia.
Fascia. That's short for fascist.
So you keep saying, and I do want to believe you, but it's
Yeah!
I can believe that. That rings.
There is no Carly, and there is no kindergarten. It's a joke, and we are getting derailed.
Please stop hanging around the jungle gym. Whatever you're doing there is making you look awful.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What is all of this?
What world? The only one, I suppose.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
Great bodies of water, forest-covered surfaces, clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage.
It must be. This is the greatest and the kindest arrangement the atoms had in them.
There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world. Elysium. It does. There are those who would call it a term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists. I am, after all, bourgeois and female. Hardly the perfect ambassador for the world. Glad to have been of assistance. You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead. Glad to have been of...
Give me a moment.
This door has been no reply. The pastels of the wall seem still more luminous.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bat.
Behind, you see 2, maybe 3 bushes, grown into a single thicket. Nothing, just black tangle. You see, a slogan used to...
Hello again. Aha! But it's not just any empty... What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of... That's not surprising. Only a vestige. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace. It was here in Martinez, possibly, an elegant folding mechanism of roller, which is a feat of engineering, even to...
He assumes something like a combat style.
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D. Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But...
Wait, is he saying that we should just bypass the excesses of the revolution?
Tape computers. But of course, what else?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The whip, you rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Yes, better that. An old door.
It's military. Probably something that is no longer there.
It may have been used to service an aero... It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of without resistance or sound. It's slight. It's made of dark blue plastic. With your hands, it takes about half an hour to murder. Joseph Mills didn't get off. Okay, so the case is handed to you because, yeah, really lame. No one... Mills, see? Smoking hookah. Some assholes brought their couch outside in suffering. They were leaving cigarette butts. No. You didn't have time. It would be. That's all. Who knows? One day you may. It would be. That's all. Who knows? One day it would. That's all. Who knows? One day it would. That's all. Who knows? One day it would. That's all. Who knows? One day it would be. That's all. Who knows? One day you may still. It would be. That's all. Who knows? One day it would. That's all. Who knows? One day it would be. That's all you. Who knows? One day it would. That's all. Who knows? One day. Not much. The bed is comforting. An old mirror had. It's the ledger you found in it. It takes about. It would be very interesting. That's all. Who knows? One day it would be. That's all you. Who knows? One day you may still. It would. That. Who knows? One day it. That. Who knows? One day it. That. Who. One day it. That. Who know? One. It. That. Who. One. It. That. Who. One. It. That. Who. One. It. That. Who. One. It would. That's all. Who. One day it would be. That. One day you may. It. Who knows? One day it. One. This one is cause of failure. Rent too high. The mural is enormous. True love is people. The case file. The crew. The 9,000 people are stacked. In any case, it appears to. It would be. That's who know. One day it would be. That's who know. One day it. That who. One day it. That who. One day it. That who. One day it would. That who. One day it. That who. One day it would be. Very. That's all. Who knows? One day. Not much has changed. The bed is comforting. The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough meshed shape.
How have things been going for you out there?
This bastard.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And
hear that? Iceman wants to sleep. He doesn't care. It's much, much worse than that.
we're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices, and
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be next.
oh, but you will. You're already going there. Slipping out of hell. An ancient sadness.
Everything is so okay. Your eyelids flutter open for a moment.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window. The mother of humanism stands above you. The mother of humanism stands above you. A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. And a text. A light motif below them both. Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. And then along the left side, Après le mort, after life. Death. After death, life again. After the world. Could these words be the password that unlocks the filament memory? Unknown. A motor carriage? A gunshot? Someone falling into it? The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a gold. Small figures of wise men, common men. Worshippers walk up the
Death, life again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as justice, union, prudence, and force. So do I.
The mother of humanism. The mother of
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely? Actually, never mind. The prick is gone. I can barely believe...
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Yes, in peace.
You should return to the boardwalk once the body has been taken away. There's something you need to see. It's waiting for you. You can just stop by whenever you're close. cold sea breeze stings your face as you step on the boardwalk. The body is gone. A luminous wheel of pleasure, and all things bright. Its wooden frame creaking in the wind. 12 red cabins form a circle that's...
What are you looking at?
This must be the pleasure wheel that Trant Heidelstein told you about. There's a ticket office made out of an old gondola. Its wooden frame, the same shade of red as the ones above. There are hustlers, addicts, rag and bone merchants, even entire families. The pleasure wheel stands still on the boardwalk. Its 12 red cabins. The little wooden gondolas dangle in the wind. Their seats empty and floors littered with old ice cream. A seabird has made a nest in one of the cabins. But even this look, the pleasure wheel stands still.
The what now?
Nothing's going on with you. Everything is perfectly fine. We're just here to look at the pleasure wheel.
The man we found? Yes, I don't know. But all of us are trying to make it feel alright. Even if just for a moment. It's getting cold just standing here.
The pleasure wheel stands still on the boardwalk. It's 12 Some waves come crashing against the boardwalk.
Yes?
That ride is fuck. Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrug.
Ada.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help you? Another thing. Yes.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting...
Behind the dock, you see 2, maybe 3 bushes.
It's you again. What is it?
The door is closed. This is the night. Take it. It's just there. Who cares? It's not like anyone's gonna need it.
I suppose René is not going to be needing it anymore. It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though. Fantastic. Try not to wear it with other similarly colorful clothes, okay? If you must.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. Looks like the inhabitant was rather pedantic when it came to order. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man...
Why did you take that picture of René? You really took an interest in that old soldier. I guess there's no harm taking the picture. The dock workers would probably throw...
Mr. Dubois, the word in Martinez is a certain police officer is once again happily I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. I'm always happy to educate and entertain you, my friend. So, what's on your mind?
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol.
Very nice, Harry. Is there anything else?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
The woman is still hunted. The old monument is...
Oh, look.
Oh, sorry, officer. What do you want?
It's the ledger you found. It takes about half. It would be very interesting to. That's who knows. One day you may. It who one 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 it one one it who one one it one it one it one it one it one it one 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 who know cause people. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures. The crew at the 9,000 are staggering. Did someone ask what it would one it who one it who knows one day it one it one it one it one it who knows one it one it one it who one it would one day you may still catch the man with the squid. Not much has changed. The bed is comforting. The place feels almost like home now, quiet and dignified around you. A new life by the seaside.
It's easier this time. Drifting off, your head has found a comfortable indent in the pillow.
This respite. You've earned it, brother. No, this is the one before that. We'll just keep
Enjoy it while it lasts.
You're welcome, Harry boy.
After centuries of darkness, the alarm rings. But what's this?
Either he's gonna come.
Why does she care about the... Of course. Question time.
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea is.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Wood, pieces of glass, bottles, drugs also.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Top of the morning to you. How may I be of service?
It's you again. What is it?
You're back. Good. I fear I've told you all I know. Quite a few. Vredefort.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Preto Grande, through what I think must be the Stuck Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol.
The old world.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports.
Vredefort? Vredefort has a military academy. The Seminoles Islands.
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need...
For all the boys looking for adventure, a blood spatter on the seas.
Is there anything else I can help you with? More lessons in basic reality. Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. What would you like to know? Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? Yes, we are.
Technically, the neighboring Ozone and Fas Alamer island groups are. She nods attentively.
Good. What?
There was a touch of discomfort. She nods.
Of course. Ever? Of course not.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. Have you seen him? Edgar looks exactly like his... It's how they circumvent the term... Of course. Of course. How else can I help? Of course. Anything to help. Until the executions start.
They don't report their progress.
Not on this map. It's a matter of days. Not weeks. I am sorry.
In your hands, you hold. Sick indeed. The book is unusual. You flip through the book. The pages are thinner. Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle us, the back cover is... She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a... This door has been closed. No reply. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says it's a solid lump of metal. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very... This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps like a twig.
After you, detective.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man. Razmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a theoretical historian. He was a leading figure in the Grad side of the turn-of-the-century revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Oh, sorry, officer.
Teacup? Oh, because of...
Oh, look.
Looking for...
Is this about the questions again?
Right to work! Right!
Don't think so.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grip hard as a stone.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in. What it means.
In what must have been Seminine.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush in Benito.
Benito is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun.
with some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river, or mate. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was not. She was quite the entertainment. For the week she lasted, expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants, and God, Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach.
Go ahead. All right, now. Free!
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens. An intricate, it's still kind.
Yes?
Again?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh yes, that door. Sure. No, or some boring storage space with a bunch of old...
He's attempting to maintain an...
Fine, okay. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over. Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time. Who told you that? Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. If you do find out who cut the... Yes?
You see, the door doesn't. The cobalt, old cobalt, it leads to a side building, adjacent to... The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street...
No wonder the cafeteria manager seemed frustrated. Well, you did provide us with a very...
Does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't...
The dented yellow mailbox.
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found... Oh, that's great!
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
This is Precinct 57. How may I... Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. 10-4, sir. Roger that, and very glad to hear it. I will make relevant changes to the report. Roger that. 10-10.
This is Precinct 57. Just... Sylvie Man... Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, Detective? No? Not me. No, sorry. People don't have them.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one...
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't... What? Of course it bothered... No one calls the police. You know, I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? Yeah, go on. You mean why did...
Why not?
Let's just say I left... You know whom. Maybe, I don't know.
You hear the call.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see... Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct...
As always, it's DJ Mesh and...
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe it picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist? 57's...
In the cabin, you see...
Hey, Tequila! Welcome to reality. How's it treating you? That's the spirit. Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high...
We are saved. Place! Okay, we're drinking. So now, it's a pirate's life for me. It's you. We've met before.
No, you sure don't.
Aha. Do you want to know how to... Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean, word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be real...
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcohol... One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza.
Do you remember the sound of...
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair. Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police... The time hath come! So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, the time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things! After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal.
Your hands cramped on the steering lever.
We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on. No, that's just what your mother called you. Ours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really..." The noxious odor.
Don't you call it?
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
Don't call Abigail!
He snorts and beckons you to lean in close.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call. Don't you fucking call her. Don't call Abigail.
The legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes, pissable pilsner. Drink it, then convert it to piss. And there's spirits and speed too. sure, friend. You know.
Don't mind old Rosemary here. He's a buffoon.
Oh. The system's been good to old. You see, friend, bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of...
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It...
Hey, Tequila! Welcome to reality. How's it treating you? That's the... Sadly...
It did doom spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high concept.
We... Please! Okay, we're... So now, it's you. We've met...
No, you sure don't.
Aha. Mm-hmm. Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Hey, you got word on...
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed.
It was a late 1 moment.
Do you remember?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of it. Anyway, sound what we... The time... So, now... The time hath come for Tequila Sunset. After...
Your hands...
We ran to... When we finally recognized... We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all know ours.
Despair creeps into you. Getting fat on your weakness. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right? He watches you melt down stoically. Nothing you can say would make you feel... Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. It's because the Furrows lost that match, said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while. Satellite officer...
Hey, Tequila! Well, that's the sad...
Idiot doom spiral, huh? This is...
Okay, so now it's you. We've...
No.
Aha. Mm-hmm. Hey, you got word on...
It is the lieutenant's brow.
It was a late 1 moment.
Do you...
Naturally, loud noises pique...
You can't get up. You have to stay.
I think that we should let him continue.
That's right. Anyway, there was a brief silence. Sounded like someone what we... The time... So now... The time hath come for Tequila Sunset. The end of all things. After
your hand,
we ran when we recognized. We asked about. Yeah, I agree. Our.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks at this one.
Lily's our mum.
The stone kick, the other one. Wow. So the stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage it takes it would be who knows one day it one day it one it one it one it one it would one it one it one it that who knows what this one cause of the true people the case the 9th a stack in any case it one it who one this one called the true people the case in any. The mural is in the crew. The true cause of failure. Rent too high. The mural is enormous. The case files. In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter. And agreement as well. Not much is. The bed is comforting. The place feels
It's easier this time. Drifting off, your head has found a comfortable indent in the pillow. Your legs and your torso feel like...
There are no death.
For now, when the pictograms and the hieroglyphs...
An old mirror hangs on the wall. On the table, you see a bowl. The water reflects back a vague image of you almost look like.
Yes? Yes. I don't know what to say. I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been either way. Good on you. You were saying?
The door is... You stare at in cold. The Yugo-Grad riots took as ethnic tensions. It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure? You've made the right life choices today, sir.
Hi again, gendarme.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Oh, hello, dear.
You know...
Of course, officers.
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid. I'm glad you see it that way.
Can I help you?
The man ponders his cooking utensils. He smiles. It's almost like...
Yes? What is it?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind. The bear's eyes.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here. She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools.
How did I become one? Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dyes out of cobalt. That was my first. Not especially. I like working with rare materials.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
I'm listening. Good. Nothing
The lieutenant.
Your window looks...
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know,
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master. You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast.
Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master. You managed to hoist it off the ground.
But proper weightlifting gloves.
Yes, what is it? Yes, what is it? Very good. Not the most.
No.
I believe that means we're. So if there's anything you'd like to get in order before we depart, I suggest you do it now.
It's obvious. She's referring to your half-sunken.
In that case, that's up to you.
At the very.
Radio engineers. Finally, there's the question of stimulants. Some people prefer to. I don't take them. Very good.
Back across the water now. At least.
If you'll please carry that amplifier, officer. And if you'll take that spool of cable, we should be able to move it all in one trip.
It's done.
We're ready to try at least. Please put on these headphones. There should be 2 extra sets. I've configured the channels so that only your microphone is set to broadcast, officer. We'll all be able to listen, but anyone we reach will... You will need to transmit your connection request while I attempt to locate the warship's public frequency. You will likely encounter some interference. Good. Go ahead, officer.
Is the nervous?
Try again.
Perhaps you're... You can't make out a word of this gibber. The rustling of dry autumn...
Keep... Again.
It's calm now.
I didn't say it.
Someone has...
An
It's been a long winter.
I promise you
I can't...
Ah, yes.
Outwardly pale.
What else is...
The signals...
It's not work. I didn't... We must... Our and we're also unlikely. You need...
But...
Someone has been meant...
Something about this setup.
That's true. Then you might break your neck.
Your gloves give you a solid... You don't exactly cut a lithesome figure, but After several moments of scrambling, you manage to hoist yourself atop the monument. That performance, the connection, the programmer mentioned, it takes a few months.
It's alright, Lieutenant.
Once the...
I'm sort of changing the shape of the... What do you mean, ideal?
She's right. This faithful steed is in nearly as poor a condition. You are not a few, but she yelled a clear across the river. You can see Coalition warship Archer tracing its gradual circuit above Revachol East. You allow the broken hunk of metal to clatter to the ground. It wasn't clear to you it did anything anyway.
What are you doing? But...
She's right.
Damn it.
A maelstrom. It's too much. You're...
A long winter, long and cold.
And then...
Drive now.
This is
the...
There is so much.
Please be advised. Acknowledge. If the liaison accepts your request, you will be invited to address the committee at their next quarterly public hearing. We're afraid we cannot transfer you to the committee because we are not entrusted with that responsibility. We are simply the second signal. We're here.
This line of argument is quite pointless. You should abandon it.
What part of need to reach the committee? Cop gives up the...